Good evening, I'm Leanne Blau, Clerk of Riverside Township. Welcome to the 144th Annual Meeting of Riverside Township. If you have not already done so, please sign in. All registered voters of the township have the right to vote on the matters of the annual meeting. I'd like everyone to rise, please. Call to order. Vera, can you lead us in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to call for an election of a moderator for this meeting. Among the electors present, it is customary to award an honorarium to the moderator for the annual meeting. What is the pleasure regarding the honorarium?
I would like to nominate Pat Cabbage.
We're asking for the honorarium first.
Oh, $100.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Are there any motions for a moderator for the 144th Annual Township Meeting of Riverside?
I'd like to nominate Pat Cabbage.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any more nominations? Any more nominations? Pat, would you like to come up so I can issue the oath?
Well, is there any other nominations?
One more, ask once more.
Ask 3 times.
One more, any more nominations? Sorry. Repeat after me, please. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and
impartially
discharge the duties
of moderator of this town meeting
of moderator of this town meeting
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Let's take a look at having the approval of the minutes of the last annual town meeting. You have them in your hands. It's been moved and seconded that the minutes be accepted from the 143rd Annual Town Meeting of April 16, 2013. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there any new business to come before the township? Any new business? Anyone have any concerns that they want to express at this meeting? Let's begin with the township reports and the supervisor's report. You also have that in your hands?
Yes.
Has everyone had an opportunity to read them? May I have a motion to accept the supervisor's annual report?
So. Second.
Been moved and seconded that we accept the supervisor's report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. We have the Township Assessor's report, and we are fortunate to have the Township Assessor with us. Would you like to read your report?
Yes.
Okay.
I have submitted a report. I'll just go through some highlights. First of all, I'd like to thank Supervisor Tusher and the Riverside Township Board for the continued support of my office and the services we provide to the taxpayers of Riverside Township. My office tracks specific procedures to better serve our residents. Our goal is to ultimately educate our taxpayers and help them save money. No one should have to pay an attorney or tax consultant to receive a fair assessment or a refund of previous taxes. In 2013, we processed 365 exemptions. This is a 20% increase from 2012. We helped taxpayers receive $58,756 of overpaid real estate taxes. We assisted 551 taxpayers with appeals in the final year of our triennial reassessment. We are statutorily required to process permits. This data is important to the township for levy purposes, and it is an indicator of the economic health of our municipalities. Combining all municipalities in our township, 1,171 permits were processed in the amount of $55,838,773, compared to 2012, when we processed 1,177 permits in the amount of $12,109,313. This was substantially higher. This is a clear indicator that people are investing in our township. Future assessed values are based on previous year's market values. Tracking property transfers provides us with valuable information for current and future assessed values. 236 residential properties transferred or sold for a total of $67,777,761 under normal market conditions. So that means there are no short sales or foreclosures or stress sales in this figure here. Compared to 2012, when there were 197 residential transfers at $50,552,494. In the report, I do have 2011 figure there instead of 2012, so this needs to be corrected. This is the correct information here. There were 3 commercial properties sold for a total of $5,948,000, and this was primarily the sale of the property used by Edward Don to Costco. Again, these figures support positive economic growth in our township, and families continue to want to live here, and businesses are coming to provide goods and services to them. Taxpayers continue to share their positive experiences with our office with their friends and neighbors. We continue to offer outreach by inviting representatives from Cook County offices in to speak and going out to the community groups and speaking to them about the property tax cycle. Finally, I know my office would not be able to run as efficiently as it does without the assistance of my staff, Mary Jo Miller, and our newest addition, Barb Legan. I sincerely think that Mary Jo and Barb, I thank them for their outstanding work ethic and truly know that they know the meaning of public service. Taxpayers continually send me letters praising the help provided by my assistant, Mary Jo Miller, and I appreciate the effort they do to do this. It means our office is accomplishing its goal of providing outstanding services to the residents of our township. And I did include a letter that we received last year praising Mary Jo's work. So that is my report, respectfully submitted. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have a question, if I may, please.
Yes.
On the permits processed and the property transfers, these numbers that are on here, do they just reflect the precincts that are in Riverside Township?
Yes.
Or is that the entire municipality?
Those are all portions of the village that are only in Riverside Township. So the portion only of Brookfield, that's in our township. The portion of North Riverside, that's in our township.
And it was 55,838,000 on the permits, right?
Mhm.
That's just us.
Yeah.
Fran, I have a question. On the permits process, are those building permits, or are those remodeling permits, or both?
All of the above. They are mostly remodeling. I think we only have one new building permit this year, but most of them are remodeling, and a majority of them are from, I would say the bigger portion of them are from remodeling done at North Riverside Mall and Costco. With a property that now is owned by Costco. So there was quite a bit of remodeling done over there.
Okay, and then just to follow up on John's, the property transfers, that's what it's sold?
Yes, when it's
Okay.
sold at a regular arm's length transaction, so it cannot be distressed property.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Lynn.
Who seconded Supervisor Tusher's,
Okay.
oh, Vera, you seconded?
I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Here.
No, you made the motion, John.
Oh, I made the motion, okay.
Thank
Well, I
you.
third it.
Do we have that? Okay.
Do I have a motion to accept the assessor's report?
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. I like I have to give a personal note because I'm a fan of yours, and I particularly thought it was very nice of you to include that lovely letter on behalf of one of the people working there, which is so typical of you. Thank you. Clerk's report.
I'm going to simplify and kind of paraphrase mine. I'm not going to read it word for word. The township clerk's responsibility is keeping the records of the township, which among other things includes drafting the minutes for all regular and special meetings of the town board and filing such documents as required by the county and the state authorities. I do make mention in my report, and I thank Mary Robb for energizing the board and bringing some new and exciting ideas to the board. We had a nice presentation in February upstairs, and she kind of saw that, and she made a suggestion to have a bicycle recycling drive, and we have that scheduled for June. Ann Kibitsky, who's not with us this evening, put that together. And Rich Tusher is getting some ideas, and I think that it's energizing the whole board, and I really like the vibe. In addition to that, I have sent countless constituents that I meet all the time to Fran's office, and they always praise her and say what a wonderful person she is. I know she's a wonderful person, but she always makes them feel very special and takes care of them, and it really shows that you're an asset to our township. The other two wonderful people that we work with all the time are our office workers, and that's Marjorie and Andrew. And I can't say enough good things about them because they help us out constantly. And just to sum up, and I'm honored to be on the board. I thank the voters, and I thank everybody that I work with here. Thank you.
Do I have a motion to accept the clerk's report? It's Vera and Sean. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. And Marjorie and Andy are the face of this township, so they are very important people. You are so right. Do we have a representative for the Mental Health Board? Oh, wonderful. Would you like to make your presentation?
Again, thank you to the board for keeping our organization or our board in existence. It's been in existence for over 40 years. It was in 1973 that the voters decided by referendum to establish a mental health board for mental health services for people within the township. I have been a very proud member of this board for over 30 years. I can't get Rich to say no or retire. Every 4 years we get a call, and I'm very happy to receive that call. We operate on the philosophy that the Mental Health Board of Riverside Township has the general purpose of advocating, providing, and evaluating programs and services which enhance the mental health of the community of Riverside Township. The board supports these programs which sustain and improve the well-being of individuals, their attitude toward themselves, and their adjustment to the community and each other, and acts as a source of mental health information and representative for the community at large. Basically, we have 3 or 4 core agencies that we fund. Mental health services, which include family counseling services, child and adolescent services, adult day treatment services, and crisis intervention services, which are provided by Pillars, which also has a representative at Riverside Brookfield High School to assist with their social work programs over there. We support services to the developmentally disabled, which include developmental training services, infant early intervention programming, sheltered workshop activities, job skills training programs, respite care programming, and family support services. The developmental, I'm having a hard time with that, disabled population includes community members with mental and/or physical disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, and cerebral palsy, just to name a few, which may prevent the opportunity to live a normal, productive lifestyle without specialized assistance and support from these agencies. We also support outpatient services for persons suffering from alcohol, substance abuse, and chemical dependence. This past fiscal year, we supported Pillars in the amount of $248,800, Helping Hand Center, $156,160, Community Support Services, $41,620, and UCP Seguin Services, which recently merged with United Cerebral Palsy organization, so they're all one $10,000 grant. So we have awarded $456,580 in grants this past fiscal year, thanks to the taxpayers and the township, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
We have a question. You never identified yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Judy Novak, and I am currently the treasurer for the
Just for the record, thank you.
I know the township thanks you for your diligence in taking care of the people who we need to care for, so thank you. I am calling for a motion to accept this report. Okay, Rich and John. I have a motion to accept the report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. We've come to setting the date for the next annual town meeting. I do not have that date. I don't want to guess. I'm not prepared. You should have had that in. I'm just a citizen. Yeah, just.
Our favorite citizen.
April 14th? April 14th. 2015. And what time would you like to set that at? Well, if you want to set it that, some townships have different times. It has to be after 6 o'clock, as I remember. Okay. We have, any other people with suggestions, time-wise? I can remember fighting about this years ago. What? No fight? Okay. All in favor of setting April 14, 2015 at 6:01 for the next annual town meeting, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Is there any other business to be brought before this board?
I just have a question on a technicality here. I'm not sure. I was just looking at the minutes from the last town meeting, and when we made motions and everything, Rich Tussery, supervisor, I seconded some of these, and he has a trustee earlier.
No.
Well, that's what I mean, we're just
Right.
citizens, so should we not have that on here?
Listed? You're not.
Because then it implies that we're officers or elected officials at this meeting.
I think it's just a form of respect.
No,
I
you-
don't think there's a.
Oh.
But you're recognized as
Just ask.
such,
Okay.
but you're not acting in that capacity.
No,
Would you like for me to
no.
So you
I'm just
just an observation and question, okay. Are there any other business or questions? Well, then I will call for, yes. I was going to call for an adjournment. It's been moved by trustee Ertler, okay, by Mr. Ertler. Mr. Trustee Ertler. Do I have a second? From Mrs. Marjorie Iniguez. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you.